You know how they have airbags in airplanes and such, like throw-up bags?
Oh, okay.
Paper bags. There we go.
Yeah. Paper.
Yeah, we put airbags in the plane, make it more safe now.
You know what I say to that?
But instead of like those paper bags that people breathe in and out of to calm themselves down, they just have one of those. Toot toot.
I think that would make me happier than a plastic bag.
Plus,
paper bag.
Dude, plus if I get like really panicky, since it's a glass bottle, I can like hit it over the head of my newborn child.
What?
So that way they don't have to suffer, okay?
What's the fun of that?
That way they don't have to suffer, you fucking bigot. You just take it, whack, and then...
That was like, my bad. I forgot we were
Sorry.
Maya, shut up.
Oh, man.
Thank you.
So, Lynn, how are you?
Oh, I'm about to finish up school, so I'm very happy.
Hell yeah.
Same.
I can't describe how happy I am.
Fucking same.
I know I sound very happy. But
Lim, are you doing a bunch of
Bro,
projects
no, you
and
don't.
such too?
no, I did a lot of them. I'm just finishing up. Like I had one project that took me 14 hours. Like I started on it was due on like a Monday morning, and I was like, it's like Sunday rolls around. I'm like, all right, I should probably start. I start at like 10 in the afternoon. No, 10 in the morning. Shit, sorry. And I was like, all right, I'll get this done by 6. Next thing I know, it's like midnight, and I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
And it was due at midnight, so I had to submit it. But I got a 92, so I was happy.
Hey, sick.
Now, when you say you're almost done with school, is that like senior, or you're just done with the semester?
I'm just done with this year.
Okay. Yeah, I'm a senior, and this will be the end if I pass all my classes. Which there's one professor who is an ass. And it's the same.
Fuck those professors.
Yeah, because he went all online, and the thing is, he can teach very well when he's like talking and such. But when he's just online and he writes a few snippets on what to say and think, and expects everybody to understand everything by reading all the material, like these books that he just gives us, like, no.
Oh, I get that. That's why I actually had to drop a class last year when the pandemic started because of that shit. Like, I had one teacher, and she was, like, okay. She was in, like, her 80s. And I was like, you know, still teaching. Good for her. And then, like, we transitioned to online, and she had, like, no clue how to do it. Yeah. She was like, I want you to print off all the homework and do it by hand. And then, like, scan it in. And if I catch you cheating, I'm going to immediately, like, turn you into, like, the dean. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
And then, like, I, like, started submitting work, and she would just, like, give me, like, 1 out of 3s and stuff like that, just, like, literally, like, fail me. And I was like, all right, it's time to go. And because the pandemic was happening, the college was allowing people to like drop classes without like any kind of like penalty against your grade.
Yeah, I'm just wondering why 1 out of 3s.
Man, fuck this noise. I'm out.
Fuck this.
Dude, fuck printing off all your homework, doing it, and then scanning it back in just to get, like, fails.
Yeah.
My teacher at one point...
Man, I was like, this isn't worth $300 somehow.
Yeah, one of my teachers, he would give us something, like, print out, almost. It was, like, an already set up sheet. So I just... Since it's in Word, I just did a bunch of insert shapes. And we'd make, like, graphs out of it. And he was like, well, at first I remember him saying, like, oh, well, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to do it in time and such, because, like, these assignments they're due kind of soonish.
Yeah.
I said, fuck it, I'm not printing them out. That's just so much more effort.
I hate that shit. Like,
Hate it.
Like, if it takes that much effort for you to, like, run a class where you can't just use, like, Google Forms, even, like, something dead simple. Yeah. You have, like, no business in running a class. So I did. And I don't even feel bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man, let's not talk about classes, though. That shit's just depressing.
Yeah,
I'm
about done with that shit, and I'm not taking any online class.
Yeah, I don't blame you. You really shouldn't, because that's, like, the biggest chance of you failing. My GPA went from, like, a 4.0 to 3.9. 2 or something, whatever it was. That's because I
Actually
have
got
a few online classes, and it's going to go a little bit lower because of the online classes and just how the teachers teach when it's still in person, but mostly online.
I'm still trying. Like, I actually, after I transitioned to all online last year, I actually got on the dean's list because the work, unlike my other classes that were run by like teachers who were like in their 30s, who like know how to use computers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, literally everything got like super easy. And then like a couple of weeks ago, I got a letter. They're like, "You're on the dean's list." I was like, "What does this mean? I've never been here before. What do I do with this?" And they're like, "Oh, you're in like it's like an honor society. You're like a national collegiate, or whatever they call it, like some like honor society." I was like, "I don't deserve that. I'm out." I thought it was like $50 to sign up.
Oh, I know those things. So, those things,
Yeah.
there's a shit ton of them, and all it is just a way to market yourself. They don't actually give you anything. And
So I can write it on like my resume.
But that's it. There's a crap ton of those that are just like, "Congrats, you are a part of honor society of so and so, or this specific fraternity, or national honors."
It
Or
moves
whatever.
some people's up.
Yeah, well, it's not a terrible thing, but just don't expect anything beyond networking and just having the brand name.
Hey, I love networking, but that was suspicious because I'm like a B student
Yeah,
all day.
it is suspicious because they just want your money because they're not going to give you anything in return.
I mean, they might give me a certificate that I can like carry around and like show people.
But how much longer would you need that in life? Because let's say you get like 2 or 3 jobs. It's kind
Like
of like saying...
I already know like 1 or 2 people in the industry I'm interested in.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
Yeah, so it's kind of like saying, what's your high school GPA when you're getting your job after getting a college degree?
Yeah, exactly. It's like people who put their high school GPAs on their resumes always made me wonder.
Well, some of us did.
Because in
Some
my
of us
opinion,
didn't go to
it's not
college.
Yayo.
yeah, it's like I didn't even go to college. I'm just going to put my high school GPA on this. It's like good for you. So I wanted to see that. I feel like it's more about knowing people than actually having a resume.
3.7.
Like you could kill someone with your bare hands as long as you know someone. You're getting your job.
Yeah. So, Susan, you said that you had a story.
I have a story.
Yep.
My mother this morning texted me and said that I had mail at her house. I was like, "That's weird. I have a whole ass mailbox downstairs. Why didn't it get delivered to me?" I had to go to her house anyway. So I got to her house and I was like, "Where's this mail you speak of?" She's like, "Oh yeah, here. It's from Hobby Lobby." I've never shopped at Hobby Lobby before. And inside is a gift card. And I go, "What the hell?" I totally forgot that I won a photo contest senior year of high school. I got 2nd place. We'll put the picture right here. Wow, pretty.
Wow. Gorgeous.
I mean, wow.
I won a gift card to Hobby Lobby. I used as much of it as I could. There was $4.11 left on it. And I just didn't use it. And they were like, "Yo, that's crazy. We think you lost this. Here's a totally new gift card with $10 on it."
Nice.
I went, "What the fuck? Okay."
So, what are you gonna spend the $10 on?
I don't know. I don't know what kind of craft I should get.
A shit ton of markers.
Yeah.
You know what's kind of
Can't be
depressing? I mean, for like mail, instead of getting like a free coupon or something, on my 18th birthday, I got a razor from Gillette and my selective service card.
Yeah.
The 2 things I got that day.
Yeah, man.
Here you go, shave your beard, you're gonna go to war.
Did you get your Gillette, Zachary?
I did, yes.
Nick?
What?
Did you get your Gillette razor on your 18th?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they give a sample along with your social security, or not social security.
Selective
Dude.
service.
Selective service.
Imagine if they gave you your own social security.
Yeah, it was the one that
We
was
know
like
who
the
you
flex
are.
ball. Did you guys get that one?
Flex ball.
Flex ball?
Like the one that had like the turn, like it like.
I mean, like
Oh,
it turns,
the,
but like
the 360 no scope.
Yeah. Yeah.
It turns, but it's not like a Dyson thing.
come on, Creamy, you can do it. Yeah, man. Razors and shit.
Ow!
So.
Fuck you.
Dude, so I was shaving my asshole yesterday.
No.
Oh,
As
yeah?
you do.
Yeah. What a time.
Did you say how'd you do?
I said, as you do.
How'd you do?
How'd you
I thought you
I think I did all right.
I thought you said how'd you do? I was like,
Alive.
Hey, man. My mom doesn't know it, but that electric razor she got me is for more than just the face.
Oh. That's where they have the removable cartridge. Hey, you laugh in a painstaking way. You know it's stupid.
Why is Creamy upstairs?
He's sleeping.
His eyes are open. He was staring at me.
You watch him. He's a good kitty.
Dude, yesterday after we went to bed, I say goodnight to him every night just to make sure he feels included.
Yeah.
And I was like, good night, Creamy. Come on, Maya. Let's go to bed. And then, like, for the next 30 minutes after we laid down, he's just screaming. He put his little face underneath the door where there's a little, like, gap. And screamed into it. It was the funniest fucking thing.
It literally sounded like he was in our room.
Listen.
Breaking in. Because it was Wednesday. You guys are supposed to stay up and wait for me.
Yeah, but it was 1:30 and I was tired.
I was asleep on the couch.
Yeah, he was just sleeping on the couch. I was falling asleep in the chair. I was like, you know, as much as I would love to stay up for another 4 hours, I think
4?
I'm gonna go to sleep.
Who said 4 hours?
I don't know. I just figured you'd come home and we'd hang out maybe 4 hours later.
5:30? You don't ever stay up till 5:30 with me. No? Memory boy remembers.
Sometimes. No, because there's been times I've gotten up at 5:30.
And I've gone to bed at 5:30.
Checkmate, atheist.
Dude, I was watching, I watched all of season 1 of Invincible yesterday.
How was it?
It was pretty good. I mean, there's some tropes that are, like, a little overdone. Like, it's obviously taking from, like, DC a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's still a funny show. I think it's pretty well written.
Funny. Isn't it like the R-rated version of DC?
Yeah.
Call that funny?
They be making jokes.
Okay.
Are you saying Deadpool wasn't funny because it was gory as shit?
No.
There you go.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Come
Because
back.
it was gory and full of weird shit.
There's supposed to be a comeback there. I just said no.
You just said come back instead.
Yeah.
The program didn't have any phrases to choose from, so it just went with the category.
Come back.
No, but what was I going for? Atheism. There's like this big government organization that like has control over like this one main team of the superheroes, and all the other heroes are allowed to do whatever the fuck they want, basically. But the like deputy, the like second in command guy, is a known atheist apparently, and they deal with like this literal demon from hell who's a detective. I just can't wrap my head around it. The dude remains atheist. He's like, yeah, I know you're from actual hell, but like, you know,
like,
it's
God's not real.
It's like Family Guy with Brian Griffin being atheist, even though there's Jesus that shows up like multiple times.
Right.
He turned into an ass.
Peter goes up and meets God on several occasions.
Brian's like, that wasn't real.
They ate dinner with Jesus. Not real.
He's
Fake.
performing actual miracles at the table.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm an atheist. What?
Brian's like, I'm too smart for you.
Yeah.
Man,
Well,
Don't you miss American
Anyway.
Dad?
That's
Do they
pretty
not
good.
make
What do you-
American Dad
Yeah,
what do
they
anymore?
still make it.
what? Yeah, I was gonna say, what do you mean, Miss American Dad? It's still being made.
And it's on Hulu.
There will always be an American Dad as long as there's an America.
It's true.
Oh my
This
god,
is
all of
true.
our dads are American dads.
Ours are, yeah. I mean, yes, all of ours are. I thought you were talking about, like, everyone in the world for a second there. And I was like, well,
Oh my god, we all have American dads. Like, no, not really. Not
How
exactly.
dare you crush your dreams?
What about my friend's Ukrainian dad?
It's a whole nother theme song.
All the countries in the world belong to
You just
the
hear
United
like
States.
accordion music and just like lots of every all in minor.
Good.
Really sad sounding.
dude, that fucking video, it's the Yakko, like, Nations of the World song. And it speeds up, and it adds the percentage every time for each country of what their inflation rate is. And it goes for, it's only like a 15 or 16 second video because there's the intro, like, da-da-da-da-da-da. And then as soon as they get to Venezuela, which is one of the first countries,
Was it 211,000%?
million, some shit, like some retarded shit.
Welcome to South America. Everybody just leaves you alone because it's just too crazy.
Except for Carlos. He doesn't leave you alone.
Hi, can I buy one chicken strip, please? Yeah, that'll be $3 million.
Your wife.
They'll pay with your blood.
But seriously, how many times has South America been invaded? Besides, like, the initial colonization. It's like one of the safest places to hide from anybody. Because nobody's going to do a full-scale invasion there.
Yeah, that's where Hitler had out.
Yeah. Argentina.
No, if you want to invade somewhere, you go to Asia, you go to Africa, you go to Europe.
Wait, so
If you want to do what now?
Invade somewhere.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
You
Invade
can't invade
Canada.
South America.
Invade Canada. Why?
Fuck them kids.
Fuck them all to death.
the United States with like a roots.
Dude, we almost had Central America when we won against the Mexicans in the Mexican-American War. We almost took their entire country, but then
And
a
then
legislator was
we were
like,
cool about it.
no, not even just that. One of the legislators was like, hey, if we annex all of Central America or Mexico, then we're gonna have too many Hispanics telling us what to do. So let's not.
That is some fucking 300
That's like
IQ based play.
That's like the most American thing ever.
Why would I want to have say from the people that we're trying to get rid of?
Yeah. So we took the section that we originally asked for and paid them the amount we asked, or that we were offering, because we're gentlemen.
We shouldn't have paid them anything. We won.
Well, it's,
Got him. Turns around and walks away.
it was supposed to show that America doesn't annex without like
you have
fair
World War II
compensation.
injury.
Hmm?
And you have some of that shit like they had in World War II where you like just fuck over the Germans and just leave them alone. And then they're like, fuck. Sorry, that was World War One. And then, you just like leave them there and then they get all pissed off and then they like let Hitler get charged.
And they make tanks, and then they make these really fast planes.
And there's a thing about that
And they make special summer.
they had regulations on how many people you could have in the Air Force, Army, and so on. But funny enough, in the years leading up to World War II, there was a high number of airplane enthusiasts in Germany that were signing up for private airplane flights and such. Because they just disguised it as like a civilian training.
There's just a lot of individuals that are really interested. I don't know what you're talking about. There's a lot of Americans that are just really into privately owning tanks. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yo! Speaking of planes, we have a guy at work. He drives planes for fun.
Carter is a
Yeah.
flight instructor.
Nice.
So he teaches other people how to fly.
Does he say Kobe?
Did he save Kobe?
He's in-
No, did he say Kobe?
Planes, not
Planes.
Did
helicopters.
he
They
save
both
Kobe?
go up in the air. Maybe it's
so
like
does
right.
my ass when I'm horny, but I'm not a fucking flight instructor.
Not with that attitude. Not with that attitude. Maybe it's like airplanes versus helicopter team against each other.
Where'd what go?
Your butt.
Right here. There
Up in the air, apparently.
You know what that means.
So, I was also reading about post-American
Malone?
Revolution.
Okay, yeah.
Speaking of American history,
Okay.
it turns out when we were colonizing the Midwest, there were still discussions on what we should do with Vermont territory and Maine territory. Because Vermont was like the one area where it wasn't colonized in the Northeast. Except for Maine, probably, but I skimmed over that section.
Dude, that's where Carter's from. He's
He's
from
from
Maine.
Maine.
Nice.
The first thing, when I first talked to him, he was like, yeah, I'm from Maine. The first thing that went through my mind was all the shit I said about Maine people and
Yeah.
shit here. I was like, whoa.
Well, he deserves it because Maine is Maine.
Yeah,
They don't call it the home of maniacs for a reason.
true.
Or is that just me?
Maniac.
I mean, maybe I'm starting to see, like, think back on stuff and see a little bit how
Uh-huh.
crazy people are. So, yeah.
I'm mentally unstable.
Hey, have you been to fucking Maine?
Yes.
But I've heard some
Jet
stories
man.
that you
You
had.
gotta do the Zoom beach. What?
I've heard some stories.
Yeah. Like, when I stayed at a friend's house before we could actually move into our room, I was talking to Nate Ertl. He played rugby together.
Ertl the turtle.
And he was saying, like, so he was housing with a few other people, and one of them was like a couple. This really nice guy. Honestly, like, he had a big beard usually,
Yeah.
and it was super, like, positive. I don't want to say he was like a father figure. He's more of like, you know, that lumberjack guy on the paper towels.
The brawny
Oh,
man.
brawny man?
Brawny man.
He wasn't a father figure. He was more like the guy from Brawny.
The brawny man. And he had this
I saw him in
really
the woods. I think.
he had a really, really attractive girlfriend that, like, everybody, as soon as they looked at her, like, everybody knew, like, that person was just like, wow, she's hot. So, thing is, she was kind of crazy. And
Oh, no.
she was super...
As all women are.
Well, no, not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. She was just, like, the super... what's, like, the term for you just don't notice things? Like, oblivious, I guess?
Oh, okay.
So she would wear things that, to a boys' frat house
Dude, that's my kind
Party
of crazy. I don't know.
that
what
you don't wear. And my Nate was telling me at one point that he would be walking around the house. She would ask to, like, talk to him. He would go up to, like, because she's at the top of the staircase, he would go to the staircase and just see her naked. Or, like,
Man, I wish I
Dude,
was that confident with myself.
what the fuck?
Like, hey, bro, I'm living here with you and your boyfriend, so how about we don't do this?
Yeah. And I felt awkward about that because it's like she kind of took me in because of the whole, like, her friends saw that I was wearing a rugby jersey or the rugby shirt that we had for high school.
Yeah, man.
And so they were kind of like the two older girls that would kind of like, they'd just kind of be like supportive. Be like, yeah, we should go get dinner sometime or something, or let's go hang out at the rugby place.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it just felt weird. But at one point I got drunk enough where I just called them like an honorary mom and dad. Because they honestly were a really good couple. But like those types of things I'm seeing, I'm like, wow. Normal, sane people probably wouldn't do such things.
No, probably not.
No.
Can't say I've ever seen this before.
I've found a new form of e-girl.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
How many are there?
There's the classic e-girl, right? But she also has a fucking
Penis.
sports car.
What?
Oh, so
So she's an
the
e-girl
upper middle
who's-
class e-girl.
She's an e-girl who's a little further on down the line of success.
Yeah.
Give us the rundown here, Susan.
So they've
Mhm.
Stop.
Stop laughing at my boy Sid. He didn't do nothing.
What happened? Hey, what was?
I actually don't know what happened.
I don't
didn't
know.
see him do
He
anything.
ran over the goalie.
We're,
Oh.
I'm
It
lying
happens
there.
sometimes. It's fine. So, lately on TikTok, I've been finding e-girls that are like, yeah, but what does your car look like? And I'm like, I drive a Chevy Spark. What do you drive? Like, it'd be a video where they're like, so I keep getting requests that people want to see my car, so here's my car. And it's like this modded out sports car that like has like anime characters on the side, and like when you turn it on, it does like some girly ass like anime intro. And it's fucking wild, bro. Some people are like showing where they like insert new wheels, but the steering wheels look like hearts.
that's
Yeah.
weird. Especially if you're trying to turn.
That's not efficient at
On the
all.
wheel. It's like,
They need that little thing that we have on a lawnmower. It's like a little ball. It's like a doorknob,
yeah.
and
the
you just
handle. The trucker's handle.
That's what you need.
Yeah, I've found these people, and I'm like, what the hell? They were evolving.
Well, yeah, because they've managed to make enough money from people.
Dude, we gotta start being PC at work.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently, we just hired a new driver, and it's a trap.
Fuck.
Oh,
I don't want to.
a trap.
I'm not gay.
So, like, he actively dresses up as a girl? Or is it just she dresses as a he?
Well,
Yo, I'm
she dresses-
straight up
She dresses as a he.
uncomfy.
Oh,
Oh, that's
well, when you called them a trap, I assumed, because trap is generally.
trap is generally a guy dressing as a girl.
So is a lady
She got a
Okay.
pussy.
Dressing as a dude.
dresses as a fella.
Mhm.
Out.
Dress is very nice, by the way.
Interesting.
Going
Well,
incognito.
they're gonna be wearing a Domino's uniform, so we'll see.
We'll see how nice they dress then.
Yeah.
For the interview, she looked nice. And I was like, oh, look at this person.
Huh.
Nice.
And then I thought about all of the
Are we
torture.
recording right now?
Yes.
Oh, I had no clue. Oh no.
Yeah, dude, we've been recording for 28 minutes and 15 seconds now.
Perfect.
Yeah, we're just trying to let
She
the
stopped.
time go.
She stopped telling us when she records because it's more organic.
Mhm.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I was here for when she said that we were recording.
She didn't, that's the thing.
Yeah, we don't
No,
say
she
it.
edits stuff out that we say that we don't want in.
Or
Love
dead
that.
time.
I don't edit this anymore.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Woo!
Okay, I definitely said one thing I probably shouldn't say. So,
What do you edit?
I edit the other shows.
Yeah, because the podcast is much more simple and easy to edit,
Yeah.
so I can take care of that because it takes a lot of like the workforce as far as like just general like I have to go through, and it eats a lot of time.
It's just tedious.
But Susan can focus on the more creative stuff, like the
yeah.
larger projects such as the mail or Pokemon or Zooted, all that kind of stuff. I did edit, however, the first episode, which is now up, of the Almost Men Hour. It's already getting a decent amount of views. I've had a lot of people on my Snapchat actually like go and look at it, which
Hell
is
yeah.
pretty neato.
Yeah.
Thanks.
that's sick.
Sports.
Yo, I have a pretty interesting story.
Okay.
I like
So last night, me and my friend and I were on a bike ride, and we were just kind of chilling. We were going through a local neighborhood. Everything was cool. We go past this house. You know, it's a pretty nice house, not too sketchy. It's not like a bad neighborhood or anything. So we found like this paddle boat. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
These
Yeah.
four. They're shaped like a box. They're
Yeah.
like square, and they have like a giant wheel underneath. And we stopped at, and it was just like sitting on the curb, like someone was trying to throw it away. And we were like, huh, I wonder if someone's throwing this away. And someone opens up a window, and they're like, please, for the love of God, take that thing. And I was like, what? And he's like, oh, yeah, like my dad's going into surgery, and he's the only one who knows how to fix it, so I'm getting rid of it. And I was like, okay. So I came back like half an hour later with my truck. And I have a boat in the back of my truck now, and it fits perfectly.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Sick.
It was like one of the more spontaneous, like weird things I've done. And I drove around with it all day, and there were people like flashing their lights at me, and I was like, "What do you want from me? I just have a boat. Leave me alone."
So now, if you need to make a getaway from the cops,
You can
Drive.
do it on boat.
drive straight into the lake
Yeah,
and then
because
drive.
famously in Florida, if you try to escape from cops in a boat, it always goes well.
Yes.
We're in Florida. We're in Florida, so we can do that. There's a lot of water here. But then I'd have to sacrifice your vehicle. I don't know if that's worth it.
You don't leave any evidence.
Well, it's only a Chevy.
Cool. No, you got a point there. No, I think it would be epic. Just imagine you're like, I'm just gonna sacrifice my vehicle for like this boat that probably costs like $20, but I got it for free from some random guy. I think that's worth it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a good trade.
Well, duh, why else would I recommend it? I got a fucking butter croissant. Hell yeah.
Yo, dude, how much are microphones?
This
So
one
much
was
you want
like
to pay.
35. The one I'm looking at is like 200 to replace this one.
Well,
Does yours have a pop filter?
Yes.
Nice.
what if instead we actually got the number of microphones we needed rather than one to try and pick up 4 or 5 people?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be crazy? Oh, buddy.
Bro, that's crazy.
So what I figured was
That's
3 more,
controversial.
and we can hook 3 more up to this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, let's get 3 more of these guys, and we can get, like, some of the body ones, too.
Body pillow, but in microphone form. I said I got a fucking croissant. I
Hey,
mean,
man.
it's a weird shape, so yeah. I don't get why a croissant
You guys
is
don't.
so-
You guys don't sound bad or anything. It's just I noticed when you all start talking at once, the
Yeah.
microphone tries to focus in on one of you, so it's like, what am I doing?
My
What am I
biggest,
doing?
so, being one of the editors now, I'm able to hear what, like, the audio quality is, and our audio quality for, like, YouTube stuff is dog shit, if I'm being honest.
Oh shit.
Especially when we talk a little bit lower, like this. Like, the microphone has a really hard time picking that up.
Yeah.
Because Liv
Might
is
be worth
getting
it.
audio from the computer, right? He's not getting it
Correct.
from the actual
Yeah,
microphone.
he's getting it from the computer.
Yeah. So the audio that you're receiving is the audio that, like, our recording is getting.
Yeah, it's not stellar to be honest. It could be a bit better.
I feel like we
Yeah.
could very easily have, like, a true 4 mic setup.
I think that would be great for everything. Like, it's not horrible. Like, I can understand you, but like, I think if you're trying to elevate,
Yeah,
the
and then
next
like the
level-
one-on-one podcast, well, not podcast, but like the one-on-one shows. So like the male and the almost
The almost men hour
almost mid-hour.
would be much better.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The men moments.
I almost bought a microphone on Black Friday. I was really thinking about it, but like I don't know why I didn't.
I need my
Oh, I should have done it.
yes.
Maya just loves shoving her face into my hand and then gets surprised when I just hold her mouth shut.
Yeah.
What? Why would you do that? And then goes immediately back to the same exact position. Little dumbass.
Amazon, you fools.
Amazon is a monopoly.
Uh-huh. And I love it.
Fuck.
They changed up their app. Now I don't know where to find my list.
My list.
My list.
My
My lists. There they are. Okay.
dad
list.
and mom.
Let's.
You've got a lot of lists on here.
Hey,
Yes.
How many things you be buying?
Well, this is my parents' account. I'm on my parents' account.
Okay.
So it's my parents, the kids, what they want for like Christmas or like birthdays. My sister. Nick's Christmas list is still on here. My other sister, me, my Christmas list, the wedding list, Xander, and then that's it.
Xander.
what, you
Wait.
selling him?
Is that how you spell Xander?
No, I don't
Okay.
know why it's like this.
Okay, I got very concerned.
It's spelled
Is
with
it
a Z.
spelled-
Well, I knew it was spelled with an X, Xandeer, but on Amazon it's RR instead of ER, and I got really worried.
Xander.
Xander.
Yes.
Yeah.
That would be wonderful to get like 3 more of.
Yeah. Because this is this exact mic setup. We'd have to get the cords separate, because I bought that cord separately.
Okay.
Because the cord it comes with is a aux cord at the end, not a regular mic cord.
Okay.
So you can blast shit in straight from your phone.
So once this is over, I figure we can go into my room and
Yeah.
actually work on that kind of stuff
Hell yeah.
because we have to leave Mailman and Zach alone
Yeah.
to do some recording.
Leave the cool kids alone.
You're cool kids.
What the fuck?
I also have light set up in case we may need it, and a soundboard saved. So like the sound effects that we talked about once upon a time. I've got that all saved too.
I mean, I feel like sound effects are cheesy.
Yeah.
That's
I just
Yeah.
know I just know we all got drunk one day and got really excited about it, so I found one the next day. Just in case that was something we wanted to go through with.
I don't know, man. We already get super distracted by anything around us. I feel like having
Nick
a
would just
soundboard.
spam the sheesh button.
Yes. Nick, that's all Nick says in the podcast already.
Yeah. Yeah.
This gives him a button to do it automatically now.
He's just dead asleep. Then for 1 second reaches up and presses the button. Passes back out. I don't know about you. I'm feeling
I'm feeling exactly 21 years, 4 months, and 8 days old.
Man, you guys are freaking old.
Well, so I don't know if you guys have had butter croissants.
Yes.
They're different than croissants.
How are they different? Are they buttered?
They're so fucking good. Yeah, the butter makes them really good.
Yeah.
Just imagine a croissant.
Every German
buddier.
baker discovering butter.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, you got it. Look, man, it's like it's so fucking
Have you
good.
ever had a croissant? Well, this is better.
It's like, bro, you gotta check this out.
You gotta check this butter
Trust me.
shit out,
People
man.
like they said it in German, obviously. Ich mein bro.
All right, Robin, insert some Hitler soundtrack right now.
Butter! It goes on the croissant, and it's delicious.
My brain just went Guten Tag in my head, and I was like, "That's not German." That's why I laughed so fucking hard.
Guten Tag.
It's so close to German.
So close.
That
Like-
Belgium?
That's why I laughed so damn hard.
Tag is good morning in
It's just-
German.
it's
She said
Dutch.
Guten Tag.
Robin. It's probably just like Dutch or something.
Aw.
That's some Dutch shit.
Guten Tag.
Hey,
Bonjour.
hey Google, what's the name for rocket launcher in Dutch? Dutch.
Ooh.
Rocket launchers.
Dutch.
Rocket werfer. Rocket werfer.
How to say butter in German?
Probably Butter. Something weird.
Sure.
That's what it looks like.
Butter.
Butter.
Just said butter.
How you say butter in German?
Butter.
Oh,
It's just quieter.
Butter.
If it was real German, you'd be like screaming it like "Bota,"
butter.
and you'd like spit like a gallon of spit over the nearest person.
What the fuck, Richard?
So if you ever want to know what something in German or Latin or even British English is,
British.
British.
it's all gonna be it's sometimes gonna be similar to regular English. Because that's like the two main areas where it comes from is Latin and German. And also just how the language was on the islands of England. Whatever.
Hello, chap. You won't happen to have a bottle of water, would you?
Let's take a whiff. Very nice.
Come on, bruv. Come on, bruv. I'm thirsty.
I'm thirsty.
Thirsty. Like a baby. They can't say thirsty. They say thirsty.
Almond.
You got thirsty, bruv.
Get in the car, almond.
You should be
No, guy.
Oh, get off it.
You can call me Pat. You don't call me Patrick. You don't know me like that. I
Why
love
we zoomed in on the back of his knee?
Almond.
Dude.
Oh, you go first.
So my dreams lately have been super realistic. Like
What
I've
happened?
had
Dude, fucking same.
I've had to
I mean,
like catch myself and like decide if I'm dreaming or not lately. So, one dream, I was sitting, I was playing on my phone or something.
This does sound real.
And I was waiting for something. And then I look up and I'm in a theater and I'm playing Snapchat's full volume while the performance is happening. And I go, oh fuck, shit, fuck, where am I? What day is it? What performance is this? I start freaking the fuck out and everyone's looking at me. And I just start to panic. And I go, wait, this isn't real. This can't be real. I'm not this dumb. I was like, hold on. This is a dream. And then I like fell to another dream. Like,
You were in Inception for a minute.
Dude,
Yeah.
I had one last night. It was like right before I got up. I was laying in bed, and there was some giant fucking hornet that was like not like huge, but like the size of my hand almost.
Oh.
And it wasn't really like bothering me, like it wasn't intimidating me, but I have a really bad fear of them.
Mm-hmm.
But it just kept like buzzing up against my arm.
it.
And eventually, I just whipped around and I snagged it and I crushed it with my hand. I whipped open my blanket and I threw it underneath and put the blanket down. And I woke up and it was that exact same position. And I just whipped up my blanket and put it back down. And Creamy was giving me this look of like, bro, what the fuck going on? And my brain could not comprehend. I was like, am I in a dream or not? Am I in a dream or not? Is there a giant fucking hornet that I've now angered that is now in my bedding?
For a second, I was like, why would you throw it onto your blanket?
I had to get up out of bed and work up the courage to fling my blanket open. Be like, okay,
Yo!
okay. And I went back to sleep.
sometimes Maya transfers to my dreams, right? And like I have to make sure she's with me throughout the whole dream. And whenever I switch dreams, I have to be like, fuck, where's the dog? And then the whole dream becomes, where's Maya?
Bro, it'd be a really scary dream if you were just like dragging her around throughout your whole dream, and then right before you wake up, Maya talks to you, like, "Bro, wake up," and then you just.
I've had a couple of dreams kind of similar, but like with my nieces, where like I'm like babysitting or something, and then like I keep switching dreams, and I'm like, where are the kids? Where are the kids? Where are the kids? I had one night where Robin and Tyler got they got locked out of the store, and Robin called me. And while he was calling me, I could hear it in my dream. A dream where I was dreaming about work. I was dreaming that I was at work. I was cleaning something with a potato, because that's what I was given to clean the oven with, right? And then my phone starts buzzing. I pull it out of my back pocket. It's a black screen that just says, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. And I went, oh, this makes more sense now. Then I wake up to a phone call from Robin. I was annoyed at Robin because he's bamboozled me in my dreams again. So I ignored the call.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
So I ignored the call, and then I got several text messages in several different groups saying that they were locked out of the store, and I was like, alright, I guess I'm up.
So this motherfucker, okay, let me tell the story of how we got locked out. So sometimes we get orders that there's like a bunch of orders right at the last minute, and then it ends up being that I take like my last run after we've already closed. So when it's like that, what me and Tyler do is we lock up the whole store, and I bring him along with me because we're not going to get any more orders. The store's all locked up, safe's all locked up, everything's fine. It's the exact same way that we would leave it if we were leaving it for the rest of the night. So we go on the run. I ask him as we're leaving. I'm like, "Hey, you have the store key, right?" And he goes, "Yeah, I got the store key." We go on the run. We come back. He does not have the store key. He's left it not on his keychain, but instead on the desk in the office. I asked him specifically if he had it, and he just went, "Yeah." He didn't. He sure didn't. We sat outside for another 20 minutes.
So it's 12:30 in the morning, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just woke up from that dream. Was like, man, fuck Robin. I don't know what he wants. I'm sure he's fine. And I'm like, but I don't know. No, I'm sleeping. I'm like trying to go back to sleep, and then my phone kept going off. And I'm like, what do you want? And I was like, oh, they're locked out of the store. I was like, well, I guess I'll go. I was one of the closest that was still awake.
Yep. You were the only person that answered, actually.
Kate answered.
Other than Kate, who lives much further away. Whoopsies. Yeah, Kate wakes up when we call her.
See, you don't get to your shift 30 minutes or sooner, you're fired.
I was just saying that to some motherfuckers.
Joffrey.
For real though, bro.
Dude, how is it so hard to get to work on time? Every
Or you got yourself a
day.
slacker?
Several.
Had yourself a slacker?
Yeah, we have a few.
We have a few.
Tell me about them.
He's late every fucking day. How?
Wait, how late is he? Is he like 5 minutes late or is he like 20 minutes late?
It varies.
Huh. What's the range?
Does he live like far away or something?
No.
He lives 10 minutes away.
Bro, that's bullshit.
I know.
10 minutes.
Sometimes he'll like be like in the middle of doing something else, and instead of like stopping to go to work, he'll be like, "No, I can't come in now. I'm too invested in this thing."
Uh-huh.
What?
That's how I
think I have a
pulled
job
like
for him.
two
It's so funny.
12-hour shifts.
When he's at work, he's a good worker.
But getting him there.
He's just really bad at getting there on time.
Confiscate his weed.
So if you lose him, it's all
Hey,
over.
just schedule him for later.
Yeah, I was gonna say if we tell him
Yeah.
a later time, but and like
Tell him an earlier time so that he actually gets there when we want him to.
yeah.
Yes.
Just schedule him. If he's supposed to get there, like, schedule him at like 15. And then just tell him to be there at 9, and then boom, he's on time every day. And you're saving him from himself.
Dude, empty net, empty net, empty net. Oh, sorry. We've been watching a Penguins game this whole time. Penguins are up 4-2. There's a minute 30 left in the third period. Empty netter! Let's go!
Why is it empty?
If you're down by a lot and there's only a few minutes left, you can pull your goalie so that you get one more skater.
Because that worked. Having a
It does
goalie.
sometimes.
What could
So
be
it
better?
becomes a 6-on-5
You're
for your
further away
team,
from
but you have
playing
no
the-
goalie.
Why are you watching it?
Ukraine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We use Nord for our Fire Stick, so it thinks that we live in Ukraine. Ukrainian
Is
people.
that how you get free hockey?
Well, I pay for the hockey, but we still get blackouts because we live in St. Louis, so we can't watch like the local games because they want you to watch on like actual NBCSN.
No, like
Oh, yeah,
actual
pay,
like,
like,
cable.
$500.
Yeah, they want you to pay for cable.
Yeah, which fuck that. Like, bro, I'm pretty sure I want to watch like the local games. So Ukraine doesn't have any blackout areas.
And some great commercials
Yeah,
for YouTube.
dude, watching YouTube and getting Ukrainian ads, top tier, amazing.
What kind of shit do you see?
I don't even know what half of it is.
it's
But
just very Slavic language with sometimes kind of random stuff.
They're always so happy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of energy.
Rosinka.
Rosika.
Dude, I'm so excited. One of my coworkers is going to the Ukraine. She's bringing me back some Ukrainian money. She said that if I give her a $20 bill, she can get you a stack of Ukrainian money that's like each thick.
Hell yeah.
And it's like there's like no purpose to it besides just having like thick ass like wad of cash. Like I'm just really excited because it's like, why not?
Yeah.
It's like
It's cool having.
literally it's insane. Plus their money is like all different sizes.
Yeah.
Like so like every bill is like every denomination looks slightly different. Like I don't know why, but like it is.
When was the last time your team did that?
A couple days ago.
Did they really win a game 5-2?
It wasn't 5-2. It was something else. I know they won it by a significant amount though. Hold on, let me check. They have a game going on right now too.
Why are the helmets the way that they are?
I don't know.
Just
That-
exposes your
what-
chin. It like it gives you.
Ooh,
very
they're not
little
doing hot
protection.
tonight.
Man, let's switch over to that Red Wings game.
Let's see.
Woo! Scores. Oh man, they really aren't doing so hot.
They're not doing too great.
Uh-oh.
New Jersey dicked out Buffalo.
Yeah. Yep, nothing surprising here. Still not
Their game on
surprising.
Easter, they won 5-1.
5-1. All right.
Oh, Phillies in OT against the.
The Islanders. Is the Seagrams very harsh for you? Nick?
No, there was a big air bubble in it.
Sounds like excuses to me.
Where's my boy?
I see several boys. And yeah, Nick. Isn't Nick your boy? Dude, fucking earlier today, what was it? You said something, and I like tried to turn it on you, and Susan was standing in between us, and she literally whipped around, realizing that she could like dog on you about what I had just said. The immediate reaction of something I can give shit to Nick about.
I don't remember.
You literally whipped around. Like, god damn, she's looking for anything. Blood in the water.
Dude, I slapped him earlier.
It's true, you did.
I'm not a wife abuser. Don't worry.
I was seconds away from saying, dude, you're asking to get slapped. And as I was thinking that, she slapped him.
I didn't slap him hard.
No, it was a light smack.
Very. Love
Smack
tap.
his nuts.
It was just a love tap. I saved my battered
Grab
wife.
his twisted.
Just a love tap.
She's been hospitalized for the past 4 days, sir.
Oh,
it's
dick
just a love tap.
twist!
I miss going to hockey games.
Yeah.
Dude, there was one game. Nick, there he is. there was one game Nick and I went to where a lady, a couple of rows back, no matter where they were on the ice, she just go shoot. So I started, no matter how close anybody was, going kick his ass.
Nice.
Classic Red Wings.
Yup.
Did they kick ass?
No, they lost.
Oh, Detroit hasn't kicked ass in a long time.
Why do you support Detroit?
It's a family
She's a
thing.
broken person.
Oh,
All she knows is pain.
Yo, fun fact. So you know how individual companies own the stadiums for like these teams?
Yeah.
Did you know the Detroit Red Wings Center is owned by fucking Little Caesars?
Pizza.
Dude, the Little Caesars man is on the roof. You can see it from planes. Like, on God, it's fucking stupid looking. We just got this arena. This is our new arena. We retired the Joe. I don't know who the Joe was named after. Couldn't
The
say.
Joe Louis.
He knows. I don't. We just got this, and they were like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, is it going to have, like, a cool, like, person name again? Like, are we going to name it, like, Greg or something?
Troy.
And they were like, nah, this is the Little Caesars arena.
Pizza.
Huh?
What?
No, wait. It's what?
I mean, at least yours is more interesting than mine is. Mine is more professional. Pittsburgh, the Penguin Stadium is the PPG paint.
Mm-hmm.
It's just paint. That's all it is.
The Blues changes every, like, 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, some shit like that. you were the Scott trade when I started going to college here.
Yeah.
Now you guys are the Enterprise.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was Scott Trait for a long time. Before that, it was something else. I couldn't tell you what it was. I'm sure
Didn't
if I
Scott Trade go out of business? Is that why they didn't have?
I don't
know.
No, I'm pretty sure they're still
But-
going.
We would call it the Scott Trait, and our parents would call it something else,
The Savas.
probably.
The Savas Center. And then it became the Scott Trade Center.
And now it's the Enterprise Center.
I think the Scott Trade Center was probably the best.
I like the Scott Trade Center. I like that. And then, of course, there's back home, Boston. It's just a garden.
TD.
Yeah, it's TD Bank. But
One down here, like
TD Bank.
the Jacksonville Jaguars Stadium is literally named after like. Oh wait, no, it's in Orlando. It's literally named after one of those multi-level marketing scheme. It's like the I forgot what it's called, but it's like it's huge and it's just like literally like a pyramid scheme, and it's literally like just the biggest stadium in Orlando.
Mary Kay?
Dude, I was about to say that.
No, not Mary Kay. It's Let me look this shit up. It's gonna kill me if I don't look it up. But
Ponzi scheme.
every time I see it, I think literally that's like funded by like middle-aged people like being part of with their money.
Yeah, man.
Ponzi scheme.
That's just, like sports fans.
You would think of Mary Kay. Kate Spade?
Kate.
No, it's called. It's like
Kate
it's
Spade.
like
No.
That's
That's
not a
not
weird
what.
scheme.
That's
like
not what I'm thinking of.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a purse company.
I'm thinking of something else.
They sell purses for like hundreds of dollars. And it's ridiculous.
Yeah, because she died, and then it got like
What?
popular.
Oh, the Amway Center. That's what it is.
Amway.
Yeah, that's like an
Is
MLM.
Kate Spade dead?
I don't know.
I'm almost 90% sure Kate Spade's dead.
Dude, always be coming in with these facts. They're like, yeah, and that thing's just closed now. We're like, what? They're like, yeah, they're dead now. We're like, what? When did this happen? Dude, there was a couple, like, re-listening through the football thing. You made some, like, wild accusations. I had to double check. I don't know where the fuck you're getting this from, dude.
Okay, yeah, she died in 2018.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
So this one backs up.
Okay.
But bro, listening back on that football one, where you hear it, you were like, yeah, Aaron Donald's like looking for a trade, right? And I was like, what? I looked it up. There's nothing. There's no articles.
Yeah, he's looking for a trade, He wants the fuck out.
It's like in when I was editing Shit Tier.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
He just walked in.
Look at him. He's angry. Dude, if we had a good goalie.
Watch this shit. He literally just walks in past all of them. Goes, whoop.
Oh.
Yeah, Bernier should have been on that shit. That's horseshit that he did not get that.
Yeah, we need a good goalie. We've got decent offense. Our defense is
Poo-poo.
Yeah.
I think right now we're having issues with goalies. If we go from a goalie up,
That's how you wreck a goalie. Put the entire team on the goalie and be like, hey man, we're gonna build around you. You're our first starting piece.
is that not what they're doing with Bennington?
No.
And how much of the team is injured now?
That's not what they did with Bennington, actually, but if anything, that's what they did with Marc-Andre Fleury. Built around him with the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Right now they're trying to
Fleury.
right now they're trying to build around Dylan Larkin. And they're gonna break him. They're gonna break him soon. I can feel it in my bones.
There he is. He's got the puck. Oh,
Yeah.
he's getting hit.
What do you mean going to break him? The man is broken.
I mean, they broke him after his
The man hasn't been in the
Rookie
All-Star
year.
game since I think his rookie year.
his rookie year. Yeah, that was his best year.
His only good year.
Look at the stands, man. I know there's a lot of Little Caesars. But like even looking at the stands that we can see where people are supposed to be seated,
Pizza.
this The other
Piece of
stadiums have
piece.
more people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shit's sparse even for COVID guidelines. Here they go. They're about to score. That's what's happening.
No, they didn't get it.
Ooh. Ooh.
What is that? 6v2?
6v2? Where'd they get a sixth from?
Where'd they get the second goal?
No, like even the goalie. I'm counting the goalie too. We got pretty much everybody and only two.
Dude, Brandon's looking at rugby. As
Hell
far as
yeah.
like watching stuff at least. And maybe he might start, I don't know, do a little club league stuff. See what it's like. I was talking to him about it a lot last night, and he started like getting legitimately interested.
hmm
I was like, I got another one. I think he'd be great at that.
I think I scared the shit out of Brandon yesterday.
Oh.
Because Brandon goes, "How you doing?" And I responded with, "I really want to die."
Oh.
And that was I think that was the first like joke
Man
I've
man
made
down.
like that.
Another injured Red Wing.
Oh no! They're just gonna ignore him. Don't buy
And
it.
they scored. The fucking Predators scored on the play.
5-1.
It was 3-1 when we started watching 10 minutes ago. Hey man, what was that about 5-1 that you were talking about with the Red Wings?
Yeah, that was against Tampa. So Tampa destroyed us the day prior, and then on Easter, the Red Wings arose, much like Jesus himself,
Jesus Christ.
and won 5-1. And I was like, okay. And now here we are.
Woo! They've shot, you know what's crazy? They've gotten 2 more goals on 3 more shots since we
Yeah.
started watching.
Oh,
The coach is probably just like, just shoot for it. They probably won't block it.
damn.
That's how it be when you play in Detroit.
Can't have shit in Detroit.
Have shit in Detroit.
Except Little Caesars. You can have Little
Pizza,
Caesars.
Pizza, pizza. That is the only thing you are allowed in Detroit.
There's a deal you get at Little Caesars if the Red Wings score so many goals.
Yeah, they make it because they know it'll never happen.
Yeah. And sometimes they're like, "Oh, the pizza deal, you could do it today. Here's all the locations." And I'm like, "Dude, what if I deadass walked into a Little Caesars right now in Missouri and was like, 'Hi, I would like this discount.'" They'd be like, "Go fuck yourself."
It's like, all right, that's great. I don't know what you want me to do about it.
Dude, I remember we used to do that shit at TD. As there'd be like, if the Bruins scored in the last minute tonight, or like even at UVM games, it'd be like, if they score in the last minute tonight, everyone here gets a free large fry. You'd be like, fuck yeah.
And then it doesn't happen.
And then it never happened. Never in any of the times that I went there. But you just bring your ticket to the McDonald's the next day, and they'd have to honor it and be like, yep, all right, there it is.
Although they're going to try to get out of that every single chance they get. There was one where this woman got a hole-in-one from like this golfing. See if you can get it an all-in-one for a car, or hole-in-one for a car. And so she did. And the company came back and said she can't get the car because she didn't hit from the women's spot. She hit from the man's spot, which was farther away. So they came up with a exception just to be like, fuck you, you don't get a car.
Wouldn't that be more impressive though?
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. But they still used it as like, well, you didn't technically follow the rules, so you don't get it.
It's like something I would do if I could get away with it. Just to spite someone.
Yo, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yo, so I'm on Snapchat, right? And I'm on the stories page,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got this one little article thing that says stronger, and the caption is incredibly loud back cracks, and the emoji.
Mm-hmm.
It's this guy, he's like kind of sitting back in a
Oh,
chair,
yeah.
and he's got his head up, he's got no shirt on, and someone's got a mallet and a chisel
Yeah.
on the upper part of his head.
To his
It's
chest.
this shit right here. What the
What
fuck,
the
bro?
fuck?
Here,
You gonna call it a back
taking a
crack?
screenshot here, but
Send that to me, please. I
Oh,
need to
I've
see this
seen
shit.
that.
what
Like,
the
so,
fuck?
I've seen it like one or so videos when they use that.
It's set on
Like,
like his
very muscular.
collarbone.
But yeah, why on the collarbone?
Yeah,
Because it's clickbait.
loud back cracks. So here we took this guy's collarbone, took a chisel to it, and we just sliced through his collarbone.
It's
It made a
clickbait.
really great crack.
They really want you to watch it just so that you can prove that that's not what they did. But they don't care because you watched it anyway.
JoJo, the fucking like 6'3" crazy blonde bitch in a ponytail.
JoJo
She's
Siwa?
6'3".
JoJo
She's
Siwa.
not 6.
I was gonna say
Some
she's.
freaking nature bullshit. It's the Daily Mail one today. JoJo, I'm pansexual.
Of course.
Do I care?
Isn't she okay? Isn't she like
15?
under 17?
She's 17, I do believe. Hold on.
So what?
Read. Alright.
Bro, she's like
I'm
16
going.
or something like that.
JoJo Siwa. Yeah,
Dude, I
she's
have personal beef with
17.
JoJo Siwa.
You have a personal beef with her?
Yeah. I have personal beef with JoJo Siwa.
What happened?
What'd she do to
So
you?
back when I worked at the Mellow Mushroom Pizza place, there was this giant concert hall like kind of east where I live right now, but I'm not gonna say where. And JoJo Siwa was there. And there's like this agreement between the Mellow Mushroom where I used to work and this amphitheater where they're like, oh, if you go over after this concert, you'll get like a deal on a pizza or like a snack or whatever you want. And it's a pretty good deal. I'll give them that. So the problem was that the deal was on like small cheese pizzas. And see, this is JoJo Siwa, and this was like 2 years ago. So all of JoJo Siwa's fans are like, like little kids. And
Yes.
what do little kids typically order? They don't order largest, do they?
Arvidsson just got a hat trick on you guys.
Yeah, so we were chilling. It was like 2 in the afternoon. And because, it's not like a freaking like metal concert or like any kind of like rock concert. Of course, the concert gets out at like 3 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And where did they all go? They go to Mellow Mushroom and they all order. Literally, we sold something like fucking like, oh my god, I can't even imagine. I can't even remember. It was insane. Like I didn't leave. I was supposed to leave. Like I was on the morning crew. I was supposed to leave at 4. I didn't leave until like 7.
Ooh.
All these little kids just kept coming in here, and their parents just kept ordering them small cheese pizzas. And they're not really hard to make, obviously. You guys know. Like it's just the fact that there were like
Dude,
hundreds
are you
of
kidding me? I hate
and they
making
were all
small
being ringing
pizzas.
at once.
Yo!
And they were all the kids were in there screaming like all the JoJo Siwa songs, and they were all wearing like the rainbow like scrunchies, and they were like shooting them like across the restaurant, and there was like glitter everywhere. Oh my god,
Fuck
it was
those
a
kids.
I
nightmare.
would have killed myself.
And all their parents were at the bar just like drinking. Oh, it was horrible.
Well, fuck
I
those
mean, I'd be
kids.
trying to drown my sorrows too if my kid was doing shit like that.
Yeah.
Also,
That would be-
JoJo's 5'9".
I was gonna say that
Just
kid
throw
is
that
not
out.
6'3".
I don't know what you're talking about.
I ordered a fist fight.
So fuck those kids. But you reminded me. I can't remember if it was. It wouldn't be TGI Fridays, but there was something kind of similar that they would sometimes bring us to as like a. I don't know if it was summer camp or. I think it might have been summer camp. We would go and make our own small pizzas, hand them over through this like open area. So they would cook them right after taking them from us and then give them back after a few minutes. So that was like such a fun field trip to make your own small pizza. They were absolutely terrible because we didn't know what we were doing. They're like, here, have a bunch of dough, sauce, and cheese. And kids would like not put enough sauce on, or they wouldn't stretch the dough out right, or so it'd just be like a lump of ingredients.
Just go to town, little retard. Let's go.
Yeah, it was a conveyor belt.
Let's go out.
There would be like 10 kids in line. First person would hand over, the second person would hand over, the third would hand over, and then by the time like the fourth or fifth person handed it over, the pizza was done or something. So they had these little
That's like putting little kids in charge of like Build-A-Bear.
yeah.
That sounds unhygienic as well.
Well, I mean, the kids wouldn't put it in the oven, so obviously there isn't too much to worry about. But yeah, it was a chaotic little meetup.
The
But it was
little kids
fun.
in pizza restaurants shouldn't mix, but they often do. That's the problem.
Hey,
Oh
man,
my god.
man, I just had this one kid the other day. I was going to a place where drivers normally don't get tipped, and people will do anything to not tip you at this place.
Oh no.
Casa. But so I knock on the door. I wait like a minute because I can hear shuffling, but I don't hear any voices. I knock again after waiting like a minute, and I hear this lady in the back room yell. She's like, "Answer the door!" And so this 4-year-old kid answers the door. I'm like, "Oh, she's paid credit card, but she hasn't tipped yet, so there's signatures that need to happen here. Or she's got to give me cash, is how that works." So I go, "Hey, are your parents home?" And he goes, "Yeah." I'm like, "Hey, would you mind having them, like, fill out this receipt for me?" He goes, "Yeah, sure thing." Like, the kid was super nice, super, like, he was a good kid. He goes back to his mom, and I can hear his mom yell at him for bringing the receipt back because she was using her kid to try and avoid tipping me.
Oh
She
my.
scribbles the entire fucking receipt over with the pen. Not like zeros. No, scribbles like a toddler would on a piece of paper using the pen.
Like over everything.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my god.
And then the kid hands it back to me.
Or
And
not tipping.
she sends the kid back with the receipt, and he hands it to me all smiles. He's like, "Here you go," because the kid doesn't know that his mom's
Right.
being a piece of shit right now.
Right.
And I just looked at it, and I just kind of got sad. I was like, I don't want to explain to this kid that his mom's being a piece of shit right now.
So you just be
I
like,
was
"Thanks,
like,
kid. I'll see you
yeah,
later."
I was like, "Thanks, man." And I
Oh
walked
my
back
God.
to my car.
Oh, hey kid, your mom's a piece of shit.
It's like, he was such a sweet little dude, and I was like, I'm not about to ruin this kid's life.
Right.
Over what was likely going to be like a $4 tip.
Yeah.
You explain what a tip is to
man.
the kid. He
Yeah,
goes
he
back to
does.
his mom, and his mom just demolishes his
Yeah,
ass.
his mom's gonna beat the
Mommy-
shit out of him.
Mommy spends all of her small bills on little white girl.
Oh, that poor little black kid.
Oh man.
Oh no.
There was one time where a lot of the kids that went on the study abroad with me, we went to get food, and it was a pizza place as well. And I forgot to tip, so then I came back the next day or after we left, and I gave the same girl her tip, and she just looked at me like I gave her $100. Like, okay, that's a bad example because it's giving money.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, she was so fucking happy. It's kind of it was such a huge compliment to her. Like, wow, we actually did such a good job that, well, I also came in after we paid and everything, not paying.
I
During the
never
meal.
expect tips. Lately, we've been hoarding all of the insider tips because insiders kept bitching that they're always on make line. They're making the pizza, but they're not giving the pizza to the customers, so they don't get the tip.
It's true. There would always be like one person that was on dispatch, basically.
Yeah.
that
And
would get all the insider tips.
so we would, we've started a bucket, and every month we'll sort it through, we'll divide it by how many insiders we have, and we get, like, the divided amount. Last month, I got $5.
Nice.
Yo,
And I was so happy.
dude, we got this new program at work where you actually have to sign it out for like car side and for carry out. You have to sign it out that you're the one who's taking it out, and they can tip now. Like it prints out a credit card receipt the same as like a paid with credit card but haven't tipped yet.
Yeah.
It prints it out for insiders now too,
Sick.
which makes it a little bit more annoying trying to check people out when they're done with their work.
Yeah.
Because I have to go through their slips now. Everyone has slips now.
Yeah.
But, it's neat.
Yeah.
I explained to Tyler how to fix the situation by, like, taking X off the bottom. I was
Yeah.
like, hey, man, when it boots up, it'll have it so that it has all the hotspot, all the carry on, everything on the bottom. But if you try and check it out on the bottom, it'll crash the fucking system basically.
Yeah.
So make it so that you can't do it down there. It'll still be up top. That's where you want to do it. Just take away the option down low.
Whenever Carter was trying to do it down below, I like stopped everything I was doing. And I was like, Carter, no, stop!
Yeah, because when there's a car side carryout, it gives us the da-da-da-da-da.
Uh-huh.
But if you do it on the bottom, it won't clear it up top, so it'll just keep
playing
and
that
you
noise.
can't clear it. You
I
can't
hate
clear
that.
it up top. So for 20 minutes, it's da-da-da-da-da-da.
I hate that sound.
Every, 30 seconds?
15,
Minute? Something like that?
15 seconds, I would say.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the wake up noise or alarms. Like Samsung, they try to make it as pretty and calm as it is, and it's counterintuitive because, hey, I'm bugging the shit out of you. Wake up. And you're like, fuck off. I just want something aggressive.
I
Yeah.
prefer the Samsung ones. I don't need something aggressive. Yeah, and it wakes me up.
But it's
I need
annoying.
something louder.
Then choose something else, man.
Yeah.
Choose a
So-
siren.
Somebody that I was dating once, their alarm was, and I did not know this at the time, but their alarm was the opening song to La La Land.
Was this the most recent?
Oh no.
No.
Next recent?
Uh-huh.
Makes sense.
Really? La La Land was
The
it?
opening song to La La Land, I didn't know what it was until I had seen the scene. And I still haven't seen the whole movie, but I saw that scene, and I was like, oh my
What is
god,
it?
that's what this is.
What scene?
You can make it.
The first scene in the movie.
Not familiar.
So you just have PTSD whenever you see that.
Oh yeah, I saw it and I immediately got angry because I heard the music and I was like, "This is what this has been the entire time. This song is so annoying."
Did I mention there was one time I get stuff stuck in my head sometimes it just loops forever. I got one time my alarm noise as I was trying to go to sleep.
Uh
It got stuck in my head.
oh.
And I couldn't go to sleep because my alarm wouldn't stop in my own head. I was
Was your
angry.
alarm a song?
No, it's just the regular Samsung one.
Oh, okay.
Dang, dang.
Yeah, it's that. It's fucking. Oh, you know what it was? I was scrolling through memes and someone got me with the fucking bait of a video where
Uh-huh.
it's a movie scene or something, and it just quick cuts to that
Oh,
blasting
no.
full volume. I was like,
Fuck. So one of my previous roommates on campus had an alarm that would wake me up but would not wake him up. It was the classic iPhone alarm that.
Oh, radar.
Was this?
Oh, I had that's my alarm. I hate it.
Was this OG or was
This
this
is OG.
the OG?
This
really?
was OG roommate. My man could not wake up to that alarm to save his life. Bless his soul. I love him, but
Bless
dear
his,
God,
bless his gay soul.
I love him. I love him, but oh my God, he could not wake up to it, and it pissed me off every morning. I was waking up to his alarm, which he had to wake up a good 2 hours before I did. And so I would set my alarm for 2 hours later than he did. But I'm waking up to his, and eventually, there were times we would have fire alarms go off, and he wouldn't wake up. And I would have to yell at him from across the room. I'd be like, wake up! And then he'd get up, and I'd be like, dude, it's the fire alarm, let's go.
Dude, my original dorm room in Guffey, you couldn't hear the fire alarm. It was very faint, even with no other sound.
Really?
It was down the hall a little bit.
Ours was not that way.
But-
We were, our speaker was right over his bed, too.
Oh, we didn't have one in the room at all.
We had a speaker and a light in our room. It was very difficult to sleep during that, at least for me. I don't know how heavy of a sleeper he is, but he's a pretty heavy sleeper.
Dude. Also, the only time I heard it, really, it was a day drill. I was in the room with Keontae,
Uh-huh.
and me and him, I kind of caught it. I was like, hey,
I think the fire alarm's
I
going off.
opened the door and it blasted. I was like, oh shit, there's a fire alarm going off. We gotta go. He's like, oh really? I was like, yeah.
Bro.
But we didn't have any of those actual pulled alarms things like
Uh-huh.
you did.
Oh yeah.
You got
No,
it like
see-
every other night. Someone pulled the alarm in your dorm.
Well, not only that, but we had a lot of them that they went off. Okay, so like we had a lot of them that went off for a similar reason as to like the first night. The first night that we sleep on campus.
Sorry, Zach. Sorry, we have to stop. That
What?
snort was
Creed
creepy.
just went like this and went in the process.
What a bad
I'm playing with Creamy in the little like cloth
Yeah, the ribbon.
toy, the ribbon
essentially.
toy. Hey, he's jumping up trying to grab it.
He rears back, and in rearing back, he goes. A sound I've never heard him make.
He went behind the chair because he got embarrassed.
Oh my god, you little tomfoolery.
You little tomfoolery.
Little tomfoolery.
But dude, talking about roommates that would wake you up.
Yeah.
Fucking. So when I roomed with Brian,
Oh, he slams shit.
well, I got on his ass real hard about that because he got better.
He
But
still done it. He did it with me. He still done it.
But what he'd do is he'd get up super early in comparison to me. I slept in until like noon most days. But what he would do is he'd make his breakfast and eat it about a foot from my head.
Oh no.
I'd be in bed and his desk was like right in between mine and his. That was like the bridge to the gap. And so he'd sit at his desk and he'd pour his oatmeal and he'd stir his oatmeal and he'd eat his oatmeal within a foot or two of my face while I was trying to sleep. And
Why?
because he just was retarded. I don't.
Yeah, he's super stubborn, and you literally have to yell at him. Not
Is he just like trying to spite you? Just like
No, he
No,
just
he's
legitimately just didn't realize that it was bothering me.
Lim. Here's the thing with Brian. I would tell. So Nate was his roommate after me, and I was roommate after Robin. You have to yell at him because otherwise he doesn't have the capacity to keep it in his brain. It just he only cares about what affects him, and if you don't get to what actually like matters to him, then he won't remember it whatsoever.
Yeah, he
horrible.
he's a very self-involved person, and he often forgets that other people have feelings.
He for 2 hours every day would be on a phone call with a girlfriend in our dorm while I was trying to do shit.
Yeah.
He wouldn't.
So he wouldn't even take a walk.
No, he would do.
Which
nothing.
is the normal thing to do. Why not just take a walk?
Dude, campus was beautiful.
It is.
Go take a walk.
I walk campus like almost every day. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah. So like
The whole point. No, like it's also just like a dick thing to do.
There's a lot of things where he's just a complete dick.
It's just
but he doesn't register it
it's
as that.
complete unawareness,
And
oblivious.
apathy, and kind of apathy in a way, because it's like there's a lot of times I was talking to him, and he's like, "Well, how does that involve me, or what does that affect me?" Like,
Final score.
Like, bitch, get out of the house.
yeah,
They're still.
Final score 7-1. Nashville to Detroit.
Dude, we started that game at what? 3-1?
Yeah, when we got on a half hour ago, it was 3-1.
Oh.
And we watched them score 4 goals on your goalie.
They did a hat trick.
Yeah, we watched someone get a hat trick. That's what we watched. Arvidsson got a hat trick from when we started watching to when we stopped.
Why are we so bad? I don't understand.
32 shots on goal, 7 of them went in.
Do better.
Wait, hold on. This is hockey, right?
Yes.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Holy shit.
Sorry, bro. That's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's like you may as well. I would have just given up. It's like honestly, it's so bad.
Like just score.
It's that's the mentality of Detroit as a whole.
Give up.
Just go for it.
Unfortunate. Oh man.
Yeah, I feel like we got an hour and a half worth.
Yeah.
That's been longer than we've had for a while.
and even Creamy contributed.
Yeah.
Good
That's
job,
my boy.
buddy.
How did it creep? How old is Creepy?
Creamy is supposedly like 6.
That's sick. I'm trying to meet Creamy one day soon.
Hell yeah. Well, Matt, you're always welcome to stay here. If you want to, like, come up to Missouri for a little bit.
Yeah.
Missouri guidelines are super loose, and, where we can stop.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm trying to. Like,
We should
I
probably
actually-
sign off.
Oh wait,
I
hang on.
actually got my first vaccination shot like on Monday.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So I'm prepping up to travel.
So you got your
I'm trying to
chip
travel.
in you.
I'm trying to travel the right way so I can feel bad.
Real quick. Everybody say bye bye.
Bye bye.